Welcome to the Freedom from Suffering Now blog. I'm Dr. Steve Grinstead. Today I want to talk about something that came up as a result of my going bowling the other night. Before my injury, I was a very good bowler. I bowled 3 and 4 times a week. Had lots of fun doing it, carried a very high average. Then after my injury, I had to completely change how I bowled and my delivery system, the whole thing, so I wouldn't continue to flare myself up. So this Saturday night, we were out bowling with another couple, and I flared myself up a little bit. And what it brought up for me was a lot of longing for the way I used to be physically fit and healthy and able to really bowl a good game. You know, that hadn't popped up to me for a long time. And it reminded me of one of the major obstacles many of the people I've worked with over the past 30 years have experienced. And that's grief and loss over their prior level of functioning and quality of life. You know, it's really hard when your lifestyle gets changed dramatically. And many people get stuck in the stages of grief and loss. If you want to learn more about this and see the actual Kubler-Ross stages and how they apply to chronic pain patients, please go to the link below this video and check out the entire blog. You know, for me, full resolution was more than going through the 5 stages of grief and loss. I had to get to the final stage, which was reintegration. And what to me that means is if somebody asks me, "How's your life today?" I can say, honestly, it's better than ever. Yes, it's different, but it's better than ever. And as long as I keep moving forward one day at a time, practicing what I teach, it can be that way for me from now on. I know a lot of people get stuck in one of the obstacles. Some people go into the denial stage and they don't want to admit they can't do what they used to do, and many of them start resorting to pain medication in order to perform and to do what they used to do. You know, depending on the person, depending on the situation, sometimes this works, at least for a while. Now, the other thing that a lot of other people get stuck in is the anger. Really, anger usually is directed at themselves for allowing themselves to get in this situation. But if their injury was due to the carelessness of others, that outward focused anger can become a big obstacle also. And then for me, one of the big obstacles I experienced in my first year or two of pain rehabilitation was depression. Getting into that chronic pain trance. And you can check previous blogs where I do a whole blog on just that topic. So getting through the depression stage is really crucial. The pleading and bargaining, making agreements with doctors, with God, with yourself, and not still being totally willing to be into acceptance. And then the 5th stage is moving into a sense of acceptance. But that's not enough. That's just surviving. And our whole tagline for our Freedom from Suffering Now website is surviving to thriving. And I believe people can do that. People can achieve freedom from suffering, get out of that debilitating grieving cycle, get some support and help. Absolutely. I know I did. I needed to get social help. I needed to get professional help to work through my stages of grief and loss and my prior level of functioning to where I can finally be ready to face the day as I am and accept myself as I am today. And that's what I hope for anyone who is suffering in this grief and loss stage, because that's one of the major obstacles to effective chronic pain management. Thank you for joining me today, and please check back frequently.